Think Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples got the right to vote in 1967? Well, not exactly. That referendum was important, but it didn't actually give mob voting rights. In fact, some Aboriginal people could actually vote before Australia became a country in 1901. The first elections in the colony of New South Wales were held between the 15th of June and 3rd of July 1843. Only men over 21 who owned a property valued at £200 or more, or rented a property valued at £20 a year or more, could vote. And that ruled out a lot of people, including a lot of mob. And for many blackfellas, racist laws and policies meant that they were forced off their land, denied leases, and barred from owning properties altogether. From 1858 to 1902 in New South Wales, if you got help from a charity, you also couldn't vote. And mob living on missions and reserves counted as receiving aid despite white churches, governments and authorities forcing them to live there. While Aboriginal men could vote in Victoria, New South Wales and South Australia, it took until 1896 for Tasmania to give Aboriginal men the franchise. And in 1895, South Australia gave equal voting rights to men and women, including Aboriginal women. Laws that stopped Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people from voting were introduced in Queensland in 1885, Western Australia in 1893, and the Northern Territory in 1922. The Commonwealth Franchise Act 1902 gave all men and women around Australia the right to vote, but it excluded Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people unless they had already had the right to vote before 1901. State laws classified natives as wards of the state, and this meant that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples were denied the right to vote in state elections. Australian Parliament passed a landmark act that gave all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples the option to vote and enrol in federal elections in 1962. But it wasn't until 1984 that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples were finally treated like other voters and required to enrol and vote in elections.